Hello everybody, this is Fuse-Stopper, and welcome back to more Shovel Knight, Plague of Shadows. Last time, we took down the Order of No Quarter, and a particular blue friend of ours, one last time, to make it up to Tower of Fate, to take down the Enchantress. Ready? So, similar to Shovel Knight, we'll keep that. Seemed to have a bit of a trial before we actually head off to fight she who can be named. I don't know what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, it's not as easy to dodge these. Wait a second. Never mind, these are easier to dodge. Okay, so remember when I said this relic was useless? Don't listen to me. Ever. Remember, everybody. Take it back now, y'all. Because there's every single time in the secret area, they always like to hide something here. Like a ton of music. Will we turn this in? Nah. Because we ain't going back. We're in the finale now. We also get the fish, which will give us a potion. So maybe not the most useful if you don't really need the money or the music, but it's all about the music, man. Okay. Enough with these references. Let's just keep going. Being very careful, which is honestly a hell of a lot easier to do with Plague Knight, as funny as it may sound, because as long as you just don't use your bomb burst, or do use your bomb burst if you know the layout. I don't, because I'm bad at memorizing this stuff. But you got that double jump to save you if you ever make a leap of faith, which I am being overly cautious on right now. But there we go. Similar to a particular other hero who went down this path. Plague Knight. Ah, so your fool's errand draws to a close. You know what I'm after, Enchantress, and how important this is. Do not speak to me of importance. Your quest is folly. You'll never be anything more than you are. So, you've come to rob me of my essence, to shape the world to your whim? Essence is insignificant to me, but you, my servant, must be reminded of your place. My place is by Mona's side, and you won't stop me. If you insist on dancing with death, then I shall take the lead. Yep, seems the Enchantress wants to... Wrong tab, of course. Seems the Enchantress isn't too kind or fond of us going on our own little quest instead of helping her out. Now, this is very similar to the Shovel Knight fight, as in the floor can get destroyed. However, unlike the Shovel Knight fight, it is so much easier to destroy the floor because we have constant bombs. But, unlike Shovel Knight, we also have a good form of resistance. Well, no, Shovel Knight had the wand, not wand, amulet. We do have better recovery than Shovel Knight, though. Like, let's be honest, Shovel Knight would be shaking in his boots right now. It's like, floor's getting destroyed? What? And we can have the Enchantress rebuild it for us. She's such a good architect. Like, why'd she want to be evil? Like, she makes some pretty good bridges. Albeit they get blown up by bombs, but... I mean, like, we are an explosions expert, so maybe that's just a compliment. If she's such a good builder that, like, our bombs don't even do, like, max damage to her or some shit. I don't know. Whatever the case, the Enchantress is still a rather annoying fight, but not too annoying. Oh, you're kidding me. She's on 1 health. Okay, we are going fishing, boys. Uh-oh. The fish didn't work! The fish didn't work! Oh no! Plan B! Plan B! Uh-oh. Oh, you're kidding me! This game hates me. No, no, no! Okay, finally, after an embarrassing long amount of time, Killing you would be a waste of my energy. I'm of a powerful alchemist. I'll make use of you yet, Plague Knight. Take what you will, make your potion, but what you truly desire will always elude you. And with that, our potion is complete. No! Stop your assault! Plague Knight, look! I've brought someone! Plague Knight, come to your senses. You don't need to go through with this. Mona? You don't understand. I was too weak to say it before, but now I can show you I'm good enough. Black Knight told me everything. You don't need a potion to win me over. You already have. What? But it's too late. I already defeated the Enchantress and began the final distillation. I was too late. I must go after her. You two, touch nothing until I return. Where is all this power coming from? This wasn't in our notes. The essences are reacting unpredictably. Watch out! Seems like our battle is not over, and now we gotta fight, you know, Legend of Zelda style, our inner demons in the form of a black, dark version of ourselves. Yeah, so now we get to actually... So you guys were all thinking like, oh, well, I get to play as Plague Knight, but why don't I get to fight Plague Knight as Plague Knight? Okay, I'm sure none of you were thinking that, but... Yeah, we get to actually have the Plague Knight fight in, like, an actual reasonable way. It's not just like, oh, well, here's just random Plague Knight. Like, no, we're fighting Plague Knight. As Plague Knight. It's literally just a steroid version of Plague Knight. It's not too crazy. Just a bigger arena Plague Knight. Still goes down fairly easily. Heck, easier, actually. Would you really think that's all they were going to throw at us? Yes. So not only does this whole campaign just have, you know, just the same old usual, let's change my casing, blah, 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 cannot speak. Yeah, looks like we're not just replaying Shovel Knight. We actually get a whole separate final boss. Make sure you're... Although I typically just use the lob in the basic casing, make sure you actually change your casings out. They can actually just make it so much easier or so much more difficult. Yeah, so it looks like we're fighting Plague Knight's inner doubts and feelings and blah, blah, blah. Long story short, Plague Knight maybe is not the happiest with himself. Maybe this potion just exemplified his feelings. I don't know, I'm looking too deep into this. Long story short, it's a brand new boss. It's a very, very, very cool way. I can't say very enough, can I? It's a very, very, very interesting and cool way to actually end off Plague Knight. Because up until this point, it's basically just been Shovel Knight with new secret areas. But, like, it goes off on such a strong note. They didn't have to do this. They could have literally just made the Enchantress the final boss again. But no, they're like, let's give Plague Knight a special boss. One that actually kind of incentivizes you to switch potions. One that kind of shows off what all Plague Knight's about. Fortunately, yeah, it doesn't look like doing damage to that will give us more health. Doing damage to this will get us more health. Except for when the potion runs out, but oh well. The boss is over. You did it! The reaction is stabilized. Wow. There it is. The ultimate potion. Well, are you gonna drink it now? Heh. I don't think I need it anymore, Mona. But we must take it with us. It's all we've been working for. My future as an alchemist is riding on this. Wait, I just got an idea. You know how much energy is contained in this potion, right? Yeah? This much boom could easily level the whole tower and be seen for miles in all directions. Mona, I love the way you think. The bigger the explosion, the better the alchemists. Those bumbling townsfolk would throw us a parade. We could practice alchemy anywhere we want. We wouldn't have to hide away anymore. But you're holding a potion that can give you anything you could ever want. Are you sure about this? I already have everything I could ever want. Let's blow this joint. Pridemore Keep, King Knight. Knighted by the king. Troupple Pond. Dancing the night away. The Lich Yard, Spectre Knight. The Missing Locket. Iron Whale, Treasure Knight. Pillaging the Pillager. Explodatorium, Plague Knight. Under new management. Lost City, Mole Knight. Cooperative cloning. The Wandering Travelers. The battle rages on. Clockwork Tower, Tinker Knight. Tweaking the torque lifts. Stranded Ship, Polar Knight. Reunion. Flying Machine, Propeller Knight. You're back! You're alive! Wonderful! I'm going to assume that explosion was your handiwork? Yep, that crusty old tower was an eyesore anyway. Amazing! I didn't get any rocks thrown at me today. I think the townspeople are actually grateful. Listen, Plague Knight, I know you made all these potions and blew everything up, all to impress me. I'm so flattered. Really, I am. I have to make a confession, though. You're not my type. I'm so sorry. You see, I phoned for a real man. Guys! The villagers are all in the juice bar, and they want to buy us around. Let's go! That sounds lovely, but I think we'll catch up later. There's science to be done. Mona? Let's get started, Plague Knight. There's no telling what will brew up next. And that was Shovel Knight Plague of Shadows, the second of the 4 Shovel Knight campaigns. Now, I made it pretty clear that I like this campaign more than Shovel Knight's campaign. However, how I've also made fairly clear is that campaign is so much more difficult, at least with my playing. I made it seem difficult. Yeah, it's nice that we got another campaign, and it's nice that there's more difficulty, but the problem is that most of that difficulty came from the controls. It was less about the level design and more that Plague Knight just does not work in the levels that Shovel Knight was meant for. In those separate Plague Knight areas, it's amazing, it's fun, it feels like you're actually doing something meant for Plague Knight. But for most of the game, you're just tracking through where Shovel Knight originally was, and as the joke goes, I can't stop comparing it to Shovel Knight. Because you're always in those Shovel Knight areas, it just feels like you're playing the wrong game with the wrong character, if that makes any sense. So Plague Knight, I'd say a lot of people consider it to be the worst of the campaigns, and I'm not going to say they're wrong, because I believe it's the worst of the campaigns as well, but you got to give it some credit. One, it came out like maybe like a year or 2 after Shovel Knight. I gotta check on that, but I believe I'm right. And it reused most of the assets to get it out so quickly. And although it kind of sucks that we didn't get a full special whole campaign, similar to the next 2 campaigns that we'll get to, there's not much we could really do about that. And I'd say for what we got, this is a pretty good campaign, and definitely not terrible, despite it being the worst. But I think that wraps it up for this little love story. So next time, join me as we go back to the past and find out a story of torment. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.